dreams, of all things, came into the story. Shabazz, could you tell us about this dream that you had, and then Shaheen, what happened to you after that?
The Lord gave me a lot of dreams. It's one of the most significant dreams that I had.
Where dreams, of all things, came into the story. Shabazz, could you tell us about this dream that you had, and then Shaheen, what happened to you after that?
The Lord gave me a lot of dreams. It's one of the most significant dreams that I had was when I was seeking to find out what He wants me to do, what is His will for me. And because I didn't know. I had become a Christian. I didn't know the direction I should go. And the young man that led me to Christ, I didn't see him. After a couple of weeks, I didn't see him again because I moved somewhere else. So I was seeking God for that direction. And one night, He gave me a dream. And in my dream, He showed me something very significant. He actually showed me the seventh-day Sabbath in my dream. He showed it to me. And He showed me that it was brighter than on the other days of the week, that it was not a secular day, that it was a spiritual day. And then He showed me that He had established that way back in the Garden of Eden, and that before even sin had come, that was a memorial of His creation. And then He showed me all that, and He told me that He wants me to keep the Sabbath.
So, as you're opening up your heart to Christ, as you're making these decisions to follow Him, light begins to come into your life. Bible truths begin to come into your experience.
Absolutely.
Shaheen, what happened to you?
Well, we started to persecute him, not physically, mentally and verbally. The worst that I did was I grabbed him by his collar and lifted him up and threw him against the wall. That's the worst that I did, that I apologize. I've asked him to forgive me. I'll ask him to forgive me again.
Does he still apologize to you to this day?
He's done it a few times.
A few times.
I told him he doesn't
when
need
you
to.
When you realize that you were wrong and that you were actually fighting the true God of the universe, is heavy when you find that out. Even that night when I did that to him, I sensed the conviction. But I had this dream that was very specific. One time he woke me up to go to church with him, and I had just gone to party the night before. Mind you, I was not into drinking and drugs. That was not the thing I liked. I just liked to party. I just liked to go out and have fun with my friends. And I just didn't want to go to church. I was tired, and I was not even a confirmed Christian yet. And when I told him no, I immediately fell back to sleep, and I had this very specific dream. I saw myself in a room, and I saw Jesus in my dream. And Jesus was standing on the other end of the room. And He, in His own special way, He revealed to me that it was I who invited you to church through your brother. And when you said no to him, you said no to me. And that dream was very significant. It didn't make me a Christian right away, because, as I said, it took me 8 years of struggling until I finally was brought to that point of surrender. That was one of the dreams that I had.
Wow. So with all the things that are taking place, how did your lives begin to change as a result? Start with you, Shabazz.
Immensely. I mean, for me, everything changed. I was completely a different person. I know that at the time when my family rejected my experience, Jesus gave almost every one of them dreams. And one by one, they all accepted Christ. Because Jesus